Hey friends, Dave here with Creation Sings, and I'm back with some new devotional videos, spurred on by this coronavirus and our shutdown here, which we're experiencing in California, and probably most of the rest of you watching this are experiencing or will be experiencing sometime soon. Our life has changed dramatically just in the last couple of weeks. I've been serving at North Coast Church, and our church, like all the other churches in the country, has suspended services for the last few weeks. Everything is on the internet now, and my job is pretty much gone, or at least on hold, hopefully, for these next few months. We own a flower shop, and yesterday was the last day at our flower shop. We shut everything down, and we don't know how long that's going to be down for as well. And now Jennifer and I are trying to figure out what's next, but we're more or less confined to our homes, but we're allowed to come out and exercise. And we're having a beautiful morning today, riding our bikes along the Coast Highway down to the harbor here, and it's been so amazingly refreshing, mentally, physically, and just to get out of the house, but also something to do together. So in these messages over the next few weeks, I want to share, and we want to share together, some of the ways that as a family and as couples that you can do things together. So I think one of the great opportunities we have is to come together in relationships with the people in our family during this tough time, where oftentimes we're off doing separate things all the time. We came up with a phrase years ago that couples who play together stay together, and that's been a big part of our marriage. And so hopefully we can use some of that to encourage some of you and maybe give you some ideas of things to do. Biking is a great thing to do. If you own bikes, maybe you haven't even ridden them for years, great way to get out there and spend a little bit of time outside the house. Bike stores are open. You can probably even rent some or go buy a couple. The whole social connection idea, though, has been reinforced to us when we're down here at the harbor because of the giant group of seals right across the harbor from us. You can't hear them barking right now, but they've been very noisy this morning and very playful. They jump in and out of the water. They live on a giant float together as a family. And as you watch these seals, you see that they just love to be together. And honestly, it's going to be a challenge probably for some of us as couples, maybe some of you as parents with your kids with kids, various relationships that because we're so used to going off and doing our own thing, now we're forced to be together for perhaps a very long period of time. We don't know exactly how long it's going to take us to all get through this. But I believe God can use this time to grow our relationship stronger. There's a great verse in the book of Ecclesiastes that has come to mind to me this morning, where it says that two are better than one because they have a greater return for their labor, that they can stand back to back and have a better defense against attacks. They can help one another. One falls down, the other one's there to pick him up. They can keep each other warm on a cold night. There's a number of examples the writer uses of how valuable it is to have other people in our lives. And so if you're married, if you're a parent, if you're in a family situation, you have those great opportunities to do that. If you're single and alone right now, you're not disconnected completely because of the amazing opportunities for social media. And I want to encourage you, whatever your situation, to lean in to these hard times with others, to see the value of others, and to creatively think about what are some things we can do together. They're going to strengthen our relationships together, but also strengthen our relationship with God. Because the writer in Ecclesiastes goes back after talking about the value of two, and he says, but a cord of three strands is not easily broken. And that third strand is God in our lives, in your marriage, in your family. And God really wants to do, I think, a great work, even in these difficult times. We're stressed. We know you're stressed. We don't know what the future holds. I mean, there's all kinds of worry and fear out there, but God is in control, and God wants you to use this time to draw near to each other and to draw near to Him. Hope to see you more in the days ahead. This is Dave, hoping you have a God-inspired day.